when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be back so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Out for 18
I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pocket the debts. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mommy used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope, they ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Out for 8 weeks. Foot fracture. It's funny.
Yep.
Out for 28 weeks.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like,
oh, what
yeah,
the
all
heck?
day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like,
Bro,
yeah, whole
ankles
squad
out
like,
28.
yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like,
Out
yeah.
for 13 weeks.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems.
Out for 18 weeks.
Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems.
This guy's 13 years old.
Problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her for your mom, to your pop, to the beat, to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like,
I want to
yeah,
win
all day
for
like, yeah, all night like,
I just need to keep up my win and make it to the Super Bowl. And I have somebody like me. One time I got the Super Bowl, I didn't get it. Oh my god! Look at my schedule. Oh, come on, dog. You only have to go against the Chiefs.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young black
What the heck? I want to play. It's going to take probably 4 hours.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Emily! I'm not gonna let her down.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also
Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash.
I need
yeah.
They
get good at lacking the stamina. Wait till we're playing with amateurs down the top. When they tackle like damage, they react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy.
Welcome back, Jimmy G. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of the 49ers are looking forward to a healthier season in 2019. They get a road test in the opener as they take on new coach Bruce Arians and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back at halftime with a look around the early games. But first, we'll get over to Tampa. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
we are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. 7th-round pick. He made it through training camp. Now he's getting some reps.
And that's all you want, an opportunity. 7th-round pick. I haven't met a 7th-round pick yet that didn't play really, really hard because they're ticked off they didn't go in the first 6 rounds. All you want is that chance, and once they get it, many times they turn out to be great players.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll set up to throw. He sets to fight. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Jordan Leggett. 75 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Touchdown. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to try to make a case.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Justin Watson, 51. And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to sling this deep downfield. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 75. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Corey Coleman, 29 yards. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm coming back.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Leggett already is. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard already is. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top for Miller. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, an even 90 yards. third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and they take possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw.
Come on, why are you swinging right there?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because if you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of...
That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller making... Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Justin Watson, already his 2nd. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the thrower. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Airing this one out for Evans. Knocks it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with...
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
400
These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. I'm part Italian, but that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
Be a rookie record. Rookie record.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health.
Be a rookie
Lost a
record.
lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
1,100.
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
1,112
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a bye week.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got nothing to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life.
All right, get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today.
We've never lost a game. We've won 3 games, lost 0. So you should be happy that we haven't lost a game yet.
Let's go!
I didn't know scramble air is not allowed. Who was I supposed to know? He didn't say that. I didn't mean. That was still a touchdown. Oh, come on, dude. I actually didn't know it's
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season. We can do better.
Oh.
Here we go.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Because we align, we move it all simultaneously over choice of rock. We earn 30 years, we say God. We turn. Like you and your chess man. We installed out and you and your yes man. And if the game has danger inside, up evil the ground. Cause the adrenaline flame with the sound is our thing. Believe me, crown. You ready? Are you set?
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets full? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Coleman, his second time. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 82 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Heck of a start. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers.
You want to see how much they got?
59 yards. Excellent.
Dude, we're just going to see how much of his foot they got. Huh? I can snap a picture. Doof, 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 doof. Doof, 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 doof. Look. He caught it. Dude, look at number 25. The guy that's falling. Oh.
Kidding. RPG, look out, look out, look out! Oh, okay, nothing like live television. I'm okay.
Yeah, I gotta snap a picture of that.
Oh, one ankle has been snapped and another one. My team has been broken. My team has given up. My receivers aren't getting open. What else do you expect to happen?
Execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Watson, his third touchdown now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Seventh-round picks, they go into training camp just hoping they won't be a casualty. He came out on the good side.
And plenty of them, if they work hard, get an opportunity, they can turn themselves into a heck of a player. One of my favorite.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Cole. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
It's going to be a long
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Number 12.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Wide open, dude.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
I'm still winning.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Coleman. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard.
He doesn't want to be a backup quarterback. He wants to
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 70. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep this time. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 91 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Oh, come on with the freaking throw.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, they've got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going up top for Miller. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Oh, my God.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
Cam Norton, Cam Matt. Number one, number two.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we all out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, they never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
That's triggered me by looking at that 39. I want that 40 so bad.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad
definitely need to trade 6969. We're very sorry to say. Definitely up to trade.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Let's go now.
I didn't mean to throw it to him.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
Why'd I throw it there? There was nowhere for me to throw it. Everyone was double ball.
You want to take a break?